Hello everyone, this is Erik, the Asian movie enthusiast, and this is my review of Neomanila, a Filipino crime drama thriller from 2017 that was directed by Mikhail Red. Now, I have reviewed most of his other films on this channel already. I have reviews up for Birdshot, which I still think is his best film, Eerie, Dead Kids, and Block Z. Now, Neomanila has been on my watch list for a while, and it just recently, well, maybe not just recently, but earlier this year became available for viewing on YouTube, actually. And it's an official release, I believe. So, story goes something like this. In modern Manila, amid the war on drugs, a street orphan named Toto, played by Timothy Castillo, raises money in an effort to bail out his imprisoned brother Kiko, who is terrified that the gang involved in an illegal drug trade he is running might be plotting to kill him. So when Toto finds out that indeed he and his brother have become targets of assassination by local gangsters, as well as corrupt officers, he is rescued by Irma, played by Eula Valdez, a professional hitwoman who introduces herself as a friend of his dead mother, with whom she spent time as a hawker of counterfeit goods. So Irma's assignments are set up by a corrupt police officer named Sarge. Although occupied with another assignment, Irma offers Toto refuge, and she trains him to become a hitman. So that's kind of your premise, your setup. Now, tonally, Neomanila is a pretty bleak movie, and it's rather pessimistic in its social commentary, for sure. Crime is kind of omnipresent in everybody's lives. Our protagonist is a teenager who has a very unstable life and almost no family unit, really. He associates with criminals, some of whom are not to be messed with, and he continues to get pulled deeper into this violent underworld. The viewer gains the impression that he grew up in this environment and he never really had a choice to live this way. You know what I mean? It's a situation that's pretty bad. The fact that his brother needs help by any means necessary is not a desirable situation to be in for him, obviously. And even after he finds a source of possible maternal love in this hitwoman, he tags along with her on murder jobs, and that only kind of quickens the pace at which our protagonist is confronted with dangerous situations. It's almost as if Mikhail Red he created a world where even seemingly positive things have negative aspects associated with them. And this is a pretty deliberately paced film, I would say, but it's also dramatically intense, has a good overall quality to it, with a realistic and grounded depiction of its characters' lives. I like the interaction between Toto and the hitwoman. She takes him under her wing, shows him some pointers on some things, and, given the social commentary of the film, all of this depravity is not presented in a glorified manner. You know what I mean? Like, for example, there is some gun violence here, but it's presented in a very ugly way. This is not a fun, stylized action schlock, film where, you have a hitwoman takes a kid under her and they go on jobs and it's like fun. It's not presented in that way at all. More of an unnerving presentation of the violence, which is appreciated in a serious drama like this. Very good performances across the board. Really impressed with both leads. The way they deliver their dialogue, how they handled their mannerisms. It really helped to accentuate this real-life, kind of gritty presentation to everything. But the film does have a pretty nice aesthetic. A lot of the nighttime scenes have some, neon lighting and night lights to enjoy visually. The only small complaint that some may have with this film is that there are some slow patches here and there. Pacing is generally kind of, I would say, deliberate. It's not slow per se, but it's deliberate. So depending on your mood for the evening, if you're going into this expecting like an action thriller, you're not going to get that. It's a drama, social commentary drama, really. So go in expecting that. But I think Neomanila is an impressive film that I would definitely recommend if you're in the mood for it. It is available on YouTube. It's a legitimate YouTube release, I believe, with English subtitles. So check it out. It's another good film from this director. And as always, we'll see you next time.